You're on 100.3 FM at the Sounds of MacArthur. Greg Bryant with you for the Aussie Collection Show. And joining us in the studio right now for Acoustics in the Room is a special guest, Ben Ransom. Welcome, Ben.
Good morning.
Thanks.
I made it.
Made it. Thanks for
How
coming
are you,
in.
mate?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Well, I was listening to the weather, and yesterday we'd planned to have a barbecue, and we had guests coming over and everything. All this beautiful weather that's happening over the next few days, and I wish that was yesterday because we got blown away and there was rain and, you know, all goodness knows what. And anyway, we had to take it all inside. We still had fun though.
Very windy yesterday.
It was, yeah.
And getting hotter later in the week. 40.
I know. Well, warming up for Tamworth.
Yep. So, who over the years has inspired you musically? Many artists?
That's a great. Oh, yeah, that's a great question. I love a lot of the old Aussie pub rock artists that used to kick around, and in fact, my probably all-time favourite is definitely Jimmy Barnes and Cold Chisel, and they were big influences. But my parents were into all kinds of music, Irish folk. Mum was into a lot of the country stuff like Kenny Rogers and John Denver, that kind of thing, but also a lot of disco and pop and top 40s, and so inspiration comes from all walks of life.
Like my house growing up, all different stuff was getting played.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it's kind of there's no one particular genre. It's just whatever song appeals to you in whichever genre tends to be, that's what you like, kind of thing. So doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. And I did read that you in '99 you spent time in Europe.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was cool. I picked up and left Australia and learnt a lot, actually, and was away for about 2.5 years and lived in London, based myself in London. I was performing as well and travelling around, and I ended up picking up a residency every Sunday at a place in the heart of London's West End called Covent Garden. It was a place called the Walkabout Hotel, and it was dead set like a B&S ball every single night that you played. It was fantastic. So it's plenty of fond memories of cutting my teeth in London.
And is the music scene much different there to here?
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Yep. Particularly the crowds in Europe. They go wild. They really love their music, and it was funny coming back to Australia because I find that Australians tend to sort of sit back and watch, and it's not until the end of the set that they start to jump up, and then you come to your last song and they go, "What? You're finishing?" So yeah, but nowadays what I do, I try and get everyone up from the get go, create that fun party atmosphere.
Yeah, well, I'd love to hear a live track.
Yeah.
What are you going to play first?
Yeah. Oh, I thought, why not do the current single that is out there at the moment? It's a song that was, I think it's about number 2 on the Country Tracks chart, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's a song called You're the Reason Why. It's actually track number 1 from the brand new album that's come out. So, should we do that?
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right.
I'm the only man. You love me like no other can. You pull me up to the light. I'm saying you're the reason why I feel the love as I live and breathe. It's stirring up deep inside of me, myself. I know there's no one else. These nights and days won't ever be the same. Ooh, since you came along, I know it's where I belong in the sunshine. Ain't never been so bright, and I find that you're the reason why my sunshine ain't never gonna die. Oh, I'm here and I'm still around, baby, you're the reason why. One time I thought this was the end. I thought I'd never love again, but then somebody showed me timing's everything. With emerald eyes like an evergreen, you'd light a room like I'd never seen. Now I find you're the reason why these nights and days won't ever be the same. Ooh, since you came along, I know it's where I belong in sunshine. never been so bright. And I find that you're the reason why I'm standing here. My feet on the ground, you're always there. When I'm falling down, I found that you're the reason why I'm still around. And these days may never have come around. I know why you're the reason why I'm still around. My sunshine ain't never been so bright, and I find that you're the reason why my sunshine ain't never gonna die. And I know that you're the reason why I'm standing here. My feet on the ground, you're always there. When I'm falling down, I found you're the reason why I found. Ooh, I'm still around. Yeah, I'm still around. Yeah, yeah.
Ben Ransom there on 100.3. That was awesome.
Woo!
I can tell why it's number 2 already.
Yeah. You guys are the reason that I'm around. I wrote that about my wife, actually.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I credit her for being the reason that I'm here. So, yeah.
So when you do writing music, do you have a process that you take?
Yeah,
writing?
well, it's funny. When I write my songs, and with this album, I wrote every song on the album. There's one co-write on there with the great Alan Caswell, and there's also a cover. And so I do a lot of songwriting, and I tend to come up with ideas and stuff and take quite a bit of time. It's nothing sort of just pops in your head and then you write it down and it's done within, half an hour kind of thing. I always come back and revisit stuff and tweak it and, do this, that and the other. So it's a long process, and it's funny how inspiration strikes you. I can't say there's any particular reason why it comes. It's just one of those things.
And your album did come out on Friday, 101.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the album?
Yeah, the brand new album, 101, and so that is my second studio album. It's called 101. Actually, the working title was called Dog Days and Highways, because I'd seen plenty of those during that time, and the title 101 came about because the debut album was 2013, and we had the In-Betweenies album, which came out about 2014, 2015, which was the live album. But everything in between, I've been working towards this second studio album, and it's the second real release, and everything that I've learnt and taken in from music up to this point has been channelled into this project. And so I figured, well, if you want to know about myself and my music, this is where you start. It's 101.
Yeah. And I do know that you would have written a lot of songs for the album. How did you decide which ones make the album?
Well, sometimes it was actually the producer decided what made the cut, and his name is Chris Burnau, a fantastic guy, and he's a drummer.
And no disagreeing?
Band. What's that, sorry?
No disagreeing between people?
Oh, no, there's plenty of disagreements. And sometimes as the artist, you can be a little bit too close to the project. You've got to step away and let other people make the decisions for you, because quite often your own decisions aren't the best ones. So he came up with pretty much the final track listing, and we whittled it down from a whole stack of songs, and I'm glad because it just pretty much represents the cream of the crop of what we've been doing over the last few years.
Yeah. Well, we're going to play a track from the album, Let's Go Driving. Can you tell us about this one? Another great one.
Well, I came up with this song while I was driving, funny enough. Yeah, Let's Go Driving. I was cruising. I was working at the Sydney Royal Easter Show, and I was driving home one night up Parramatta Road, and it was just like more a beat than anything, and that's how I sort of come up with it. And this is an example of one of those songs that you get a little bit of inspiration, and then you come back to it and sort of finish it off over a month or so. And so, yeah, let's go driving.
tell me, do you think that this world is kind of insane? I've been trying to make sense out of senseless things. Come on, I'll keep talking till I'm blue in the face. Go and grab your things, we'll turn it up and sing, and I'll take you away. Come on, let's go driving. I can take you all the way. Life's for living out loud, so let's go a little bit crazy. Shake off the worries of the world, we've only got today. Go and grab your things, turn it up and sing, and let's go driving away. I'm not rich, I got a beat up car and my rooflet's in the rain, but I can satisfy you in other ways. So don't stop living up, keep your motor hot, and I'll be your light through this rain. Go and grab your things, we'll turn it up and sing, and I'll take you away. Come on, let's go driving. I can take you all the way. Life's for living out loud, so let's go a little bit crazy. Shake off the worries of the world, we've only got today. Go and grab your things, turn it up and sing, and let's go. You may find that you're out in the cold. Well, I'll remind you that I'm beside you when you're cold. And if you feel all your love is gone, and if you feel that you don't belong, well, just get that little motor running. I'll be there and keep holding on. Tell me, do you think that this world is kind of insane? Go and grab your things, so turn it up and sing, and do it again and again. Again and again and again. Come on, let's go driving. I can take you all the way. Life's for living out loud, so let's go a little bit crazy. Shake off the worries of the world, we've only got today. Go and grab your things, turn it up and sing, let's go driving away.
Let's go driving. Let's go driving.
You're on 100.3 FM at the Sounds of Macarthur. If you're just joining us, Ben Ransom is in the studio. It is a great album, Ben.
Thank you. Hello.
And where can people go to get it if they want to get a copy?
It's released on Friday, and so it's across all the digital platforms at the moment. iTunes, Bandcamp, if you're into streaming services, Spotify, and the like. If you like me and you like a physical copy, something tangible you can hold in your hand and flick through and look at the pictures and the lyrics and stuff. It'll be in stores from February.
Yep.
And better still, come to a show and, you can grab a copy. Or if you want, you can shoot us an email through the website. It's ransommusic.com, or the new label, which is Country Rocks Records, and they'll always send you a copy, no problems.
And it stands out very well, the CD, so no one will miss it.
Yeah, it's pretty basic looking, which is cool.
Now, Tamworth is coming up, as you mentioned. If people are going to Tamworth, where can they go and see you?
Yeah, the Tamworth Festival kicks off this week, but I'm not up there until next week, and I've got a big show. It's the big full band show on Saturday, the 27th of January. It's at the Post Office Hotel from 2 p.m, and we've got on that show Casey Barnes is with us, Brooke Chevelle and Nat Pearson, and also Johnny Taylor are all on that bill. So it should be a fantastic show. It's free, and it's before the Golden Guitars, so if you want to go to the Golden Guitars, you'll still be able to make it. And but I'll be popping up all through the festival, from morning through to night time, I'm absolutely chock-a-block with appearances here and there, so it's really cool.
Busy
running
time.
from one thing to the other.
So they can just check your Facebook too?
Yes, and
Where they can
Facebook,
see.
yeah. I keep getting in trouble from people because they say I don't do it enough, but yeah, I don't like to bombard people too much, but yeah.
Well, there's some good live streams on there.
Yeah, there's some funny ones. Yeah, I did my first one the other day. It was different.
Well, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah,
it's been
thank
great
you.
having you in.
Yeah.
And my brother says hello.
Hello,
Mate.
yes, hello, and we'll send our love out to Orange, and I hope you're doing well out there. We'll see you for the truffle hunt in July.
And do you think we can finish with one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you going to finish with?
We'll do an acoustic song because we're in the acoustic corner, is it?
Yeah.
It's a song called Heartland. It's the co-write that I did with Alan Caswell on the album. I had to come up with a song that was pretty much translated to 25,000 people because at the time I was doing the main arena entertainment at the Royal Easter Show, and I was out there in the middle of the arena, and every night there'd be 25,000 people, and so I thought I'd come up with a song that was everyone could relate to, because there were people from all walks of life there, and it's a song about home. Home is where the heart is, and Heartland is how it all came about. And took this song into a co-writing session with Alan, and because it needed a bit of tidying up, and we worked on it together, and we put it out in the version that we have on the album now. It's called Heartland.
Take it away. Here's Ben Ransom.
Outside, the summer wind pulls strings in my memory. As these well-traveled boots take me away from that old town hall whose peeling off its layers of history, and all the stories and the ghosts of yesterday. Funny how the years can trick your memory, and this town seems so much bigger in my mind. And through all the miles between us, we've still weathered all the seasons. I can leave, but I can't leave it all behind. Back in the heartland, back with my old friends, and that old familiar smell of burning Gidgee in the wind. I've been around this great big world, and there's one place I fit in. So take me back to that heartland again. Oh, lonely cenotaph reminds me of my kin, and Paul's old scars ran deeper than you think. But if he was here, we'd sit and share a round of homebrewed beer, and I'll just pour myself a glass. I think I feel back in the heartland, back with my old friends, and that old familiar smell of burning Gidgee in the wind. I've been around this great big world, and there's one place I fit in. So take me back to that heartland again. Oh, take me back to that heartland again. Oh, take me back to that heartland again.
Ben Ransom there, thanks for stopping by. Come back anytime.
Thanks, mate.